Cincinnati Bengals hit the road for some TNF action, fresh off a 41-point excursion.
Burrow, wide open. Gesicki running free, loping to the end zone for the cherry on top for Cincinnati.
And look at that, Baltimore Ravens also picked up a Week 9 win, putting up 41 points.
Steps up, slides, throws, completes the pass to Flowers for the touchdown.
Ravens come in hot, dropping 41 points on Denver's fourth-ranked scoring defense last week. They've hit 28-plus points in 6 of their last 8 games and have scored 41 points 3 times this season. That's an unusual number.
Bouncing off one player, and Henry takes it home for his 100th career rushing touchdown.
He has scored a touchdown in every game this season.
They face a Bengals defense that has been inconsistent, ranking in the bottom half in both yards per game and points per game allowed. However, their pass defense tightened up last week, allowing just 198 yards and a 90.2 passer rating to the Raiders.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage, and it's second down.
Stopping Desmond Minshew is not the same as stopping Lamar Jackson. Lights out in Week 9, completing 16 to 19 passes for 280 yards, 3 TDs, an eye-popping 14.7 yards per attempt, and a perfect 158.3 passer rating. Jackson leads the league with 20 touchdowns, only has 2 INTs this season.
For Jackson, and a completion.
It's Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers led the way among pass catchers, going for 127 yards and 2 scores on 6 targets, making it his 4th game over 110 yards in his last 5.
Breaks the tackle, and he's off to the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Ravens' pass protection was solid last week, allowing just 1 sack on 19 pass attempts. They'll try and keep Trey Hendrickson off Lamar's back next. He has 11 sacks for this season. Cincinnati's pass rush came alive last week with 5 sacks and 13 QB hits, Hendrickson grabbing 4 of those bags.
And Hendrickson again! His 4th sack of the day! Ball loose and pounced on by Logan Wilson! Give him 11 sacks on the season. He's the NFL leader.
That front will be just as tested by Baltimore's rush attack. Jackson didn't need to run versus Denver. Derrick Henry over 100 yards again, 2 TDs, 4.6 per carry. Henry leads the NFL in rushing yards.
It's Henry. It's Henry. Outside. It's Henry. It's Henry for the touchdown again. It's Henry. It's Henry. It's Henry.
Bengals rush defense he squares up with, holding backs to 4.1 yards per carry, top 10 good at least.
It's been a sure tackling day. You see it there again.
Run game not as prominent in Cincinnati's offense. It's all about Joe Burrow. He helped Cincinnati go for 41 points by throwing 5 touchdowns last week, rating over 115.
Throws over the middle, to the 3, to the 2, the dive to the goal line. Andre Yosivach with his 4th touchdown of the season.
Burrow didn't have T. Higgins. He leaned on 3 different types of pass catchers in his Week 9 work of art. Jamar Chase, 43 yards, 7 catches, but did find the end zone.
Here's Jamar Chase, and Chase dragging Raiders down to the 10-yard line. Another Bengal first down, and a little flex, deservedly so.
Tight end Mike Gesicki came up big, 100 yards, 2 TDs.
Burrow gets away, throws to the end zone, and a diving catch at the back of the end zone for Mike Gesicki with the touchdown, his 1st as a Bengal.
And running back Chase Brown added 37 receiving yards and a touchdown through the air.
On the roll, looking to the end zone, he finds Chase Brown for the touchdown.
Ravens defense just held Denver to 10 points last week, an impressive feat being that they'd given up 23 plus to every team except one prior to that. They held Bo Nix to a mid-60s passer rating, intercepting him once.
Pass got away from him, and it's intercepted, and Ardarius Washington able to catch it on the rebound.
Baltimore's pass rush was relentless, recording 4 sacks on the 34 pass attempts they faced. They're 5th in the league with 28 sacks.
Trouble back at the 14, and look, they come up and get him. Oh my goodness.
Back to Brown. As a runner, 120 yards on 27 carries last week, marking his first 100-yard game this season.
Chase Brown the carry, Chase Brown into the secondary.
Ravens will be tough to do that against. They rank 2nd against running backs and are allowing just 3.2 yards per carry for the year. They held Denver's Javonte Williams to 42 yards on 3.5 yards per carry last week.
It was determined that the runner was stopped short of the line of the game. It was a turnover on downs. First down, Baltimore.
Round 2 for these AFC North rivals who met in an unforgettable shootout. Burrow threw for over 390 yards, 5 touchdowns, but a late INT let Baltimore come back. Justin Tucker nailed a 56-yarder to tie it, then finished the Bengals in OT.
And the Ravens are bringing Justin Tucker on to attempt the game-winning field goal. Tucker's kick is up. It is good! And the Ravens have won in overtime in Cincinnati.